Far-right violence is on the rise in America.
Oh dear Lord. Okay, let's say it's on the rise. There's one problem. White supremacists and alt-righters are not right-wing. They are predominantly made up of socialists. Ergo, they are left-wing.
The Washington Post reported that violence by white supremacists and other far-right attackers has been on the rise since Obama's presidency, but has surged since Trump took office.
Yeah, such a massive increase from 13,690 in 2008 to 16,149 in 2017. And do you know how big the population of the United States is? Over 300 million. And don't you think that's the left's fault? Because the left has been saying some very racist things about white people. If you want to hear more about that, I'll link my video in the description.
The Post's analysis also found that over the past 10 years, violent attackers with right-wing political ideologies have committed dozens of shootings, bombings, and other violent attacks, more than any other category of domestic extremist.
As I said, they're not right-wing. Also, are we seriously going to ignore the violence from Antifa?
For the far right, violence is a feature, not a bug, because terror and the threat of terror is part of their political strategy.
Wow, just like Antifa. They really are two sides of the same coin, aren't they? And by two sides, I don't mean left and right, I just mean left.
Dehumanizing anyone who doesn't support their worldview, essentially suggesting that their victims aren't worthy of humanity. We see this online with Facebook pages and groups that promote violence against immigrants and race baiting, YouTube influencers purposefully radicalizing their viewers from mainstream conservative content to white supremacist content.
The vast majority of conservatives aren't racist.
And the recent viral non-playable character meme, a common video game trope, which states outright that those who oppose the right aren't human beings, but non-playable characters who deserve abuse.
You're getting upset over a meme. Really? Oh my god. Jeez. Oh. It's a meme. It's a joke. It has nothing to do with dehumanizing people. The whole point of it is to say that you sound like you're robots. That all of you spewed the same talking points, saying like, "Orange man bad." That's what the meme is getting at.
Not to mention the near-daily dehumanization of his political opponents found on President Trump's own Twitter account.
Okay, Trump is an asshole. Yes, but is he dehumanizing? No. Calling Elizabeth Warren Pocahontas is not dehumanizing. That's just making fun of her. Because, she claimed to be Native American when she has, less than 1/1000 possibly of DNA from Native Americans? None of that is dehumanizing. But you know what is dehumanizing? Calling all Trump supporters bigots or Nazis.
The good news is that the days of the far-right's activities being largely ignored by the federal government are probably over. Next year, the House of Representatives will have a Democratic majority, and Democratic committee chairs have promised to hold the Trump administration and their far-right allies accountable.
Trump doesn't endorse the alt-right. In fact, the white supremacists don't like Trump because he likes Jews. The alt-right does not like him.
Incoming House Judiciary Committee Chair Jerry Nadler is off to a running start. He sent a letter to Trump administration Justice Department officials demanding answers on the administration's handling of matters related to domestic terrorism, countering violent extremism, domestic surveillance, and the unfair profiling of racial, religious, and ethnic minority groups.
There is no unfair profiling going on.
While also stating his intention that the committee will certainly be investigating them all next year. Congressional oversight is a good start, but far-right extremism is a systemic problem that requires all hands on deck to fix. Tech companies have to be pressured to stop allowing extremist and radical content to thrive on their platforms and actually protect the civil and human rights of users who are victimized.
So does that mean they're going to stop trying to censor conservatives or other right-wingers for saying things that aren't racist, homophobic, or sexist? And does that mean they're going to take down Antifa social media that promote violence? Obviously not.
Media outlets need to stop being duped into amplifying hateful rhetoric.
I wouldn't say they're duped. I would say they are for the violence from Antifa. Oh, you're talking about the far right, which isn't really right-wing and is already censored.
And in lieu of moral leadership from our president, Americans need to send a message to all of the above institutions. Violence from the far right and those who enable it will no longer be tolerated.
What you should be saying is violence from the far left will not be tolerated because there's almost zero violence coming from the right. Anyways, that's it for today. If you liked this video, please give it a like, subscribe, share it, comment down below and tell me what you thought. Follow me on all my social media like Minds.com, BitChute, Gab, Twitter, Facebook. Support me on Patreon, Ko-fi, Streamlabs, or go to one of my merch stores at TeePublic or Teespring. And don't forget to follow my webpage. It has all my previous videos, comics, and it has all my social media links. So go do all that, and I'll see y'all later.